Oakland A's UK. Oakland A's UK. The Oakland A's UK. The Oakland A's UK. Hello, welcome to Oakland A's UK. I'm Matt Smith. Hannah and Dom are making their way home for an amazing trip to Japan, but I'm here in the UK and I'm worrying about Matt Olson. He came out of game 2 early with a hand injury caused when he was jammed by a pitch, and he's being evaluated in Oakland this weekend, so we should know more fairly soon, but the fact that he couldn't even grip a bat without being in pain suggests that it may be really bad news. Not just missing the Oakland Day roster, but also potentially being an empty layoff. Now, we don't want to be thinking about that right now because that's just going to depress us. But if he isn't going to be ready by Thursday 28th for opening day, who might come into the roster to take his place? Time to break out the 40-man roster magnetic whiteboard. So this is the current A's position players on the 40-man roster as of Friday 22nd of March. Now I've adjusted it slightly on here because MLB.com is still showing the 28-man active roster from Japan, which includes Franklin Barreto as being active. When we go back down to 25-man and the A's likely going with 12 position players, Barreto is the likely guy who would drop off that list. So I've moved him to the right. So on the left we have the active position players, and then on the right are the people who are on the 40-man roster and position players. So few names to look out for there: Jorge Mateo, Luis Barrera and Sky Bolt. They've all been added to the 40-man roster so that they can't be plucked away by another team. So if we're going to have to move Matt Olson onto the injured list, which hopefully won't happen, but it looks perhaps likely we will, put him over there. The first thing is that Mark Canha will almost certainly become the primary first baseman. So move him there, and we then need to replace what he brings to the team. So, thing to look out for there is that we've got Profar and Grossman who are in green because they're switch hitters, but we've lost Matt Olson as a lefty. We have Fegley and Hundley as a catching duo because Herman, who is a lefty, is on the 60-day injured list, retroactive to the 17th of March. And don't forget, if we can get that to focus, that Nick Martini, another lefty bat, has a knee injury. Doesn't sound serious, but is likely to start the season on the injured list too. So because of all of that, although I would say Franklin Barreto is the next batter in line, if we're going to replace Olson, I suspect that it would be Dustin Fowler that gets added to the 25-man roster. He's a lefty bat, can fill in for Canha as a centre fielder, and can also play a corner outfield. An A's opening day roster without Matt Olson on it is going to be bad news whichever way you look at it. But if that's what we're going to be faced with, let's at least try and find some positives. One of them really could be Dustin Fowler. Now he struggled last year in the majors, of course he did, but he's clearly a talented player, and let's not underestimate the fact that he was coming back from a serious knee injury and he'll actually change the organisations coming over from the Yankees. So maybe this is exactly what he needs. It's a chance for him. He'll get some at-bats, maybe he'll get some hits, and his confidence will grow and we'll end up with another really good young outfielder on our hands. What do you think? Will Dustin Fowler get the nod? Maybe it will be Franklin Barreto. Maybe Barreto will play centre field. Maybe, hey, the A's might even sign someone. Stranger things have happened. Let us know in the comments below or on Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, don't forget to follow along on Oakland Day UK on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, and of course here on YouTube too, as we'll be gearing up to the opening day on Thursday 28th and that big 4-game series to start the season against the Angels. Thanks for watching.